What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another MLB 21 The Show Diamond Dynasty video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over things that you need to be doing before the second inning program ends, before the third inning program starts, which is coming this Friday to Diamond Dynasty. So let's get right on into it. We're going to talk about investing. We're going to talk about XP methods. If you guys are new here, if you're looking for Diamond Dynasty videos, ways to make stubs, ways to make your Diamond Dynasty team better, ways to get free packs and free cards, and just ways to totally understand this game mode in general, make sure if you're new here, you click that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. And if you do find this video helpful, it helps my channel a ton if you simply just click that thumbs up, letting me know that you found this video helpful and you enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for all of the support. So let's talk about first the second inning program. We got 4 days left. It's going to be ending at 3 p.m. Eastern time, or is it going to be actually, yeah, 3 p.m. Eastern time on Friday. Now, during the second inning program, they didn't give us double XP like they did for the first inning program, unfortunately, but they have throughout this program added a bunch of different collections that you can complete to earn a lot of really good XP. So if you haven't done those, I'm going to show in a moment. But of course, with the second inning program, we have all of these awards. You want to for sure make sure that you guys get to 350,000 XP to get yourself this second inning boss, get yourself a free 95 overall. Lee Smith is definitely the best out of the 3 cards to go ahead and choose. We're going to talk about investing in those cards in a moment. If you can get all the way to 650,000 XP, I did this without doing any type of glitching. Some people have glitched accounts where they earn crazy amounts of XP just by linking their accounts. My accounts are linked, but it didn't work for me. And then also there's a creator-player method that people have been using for a while now. I pretty much didn't do either of those, and I still got to 650. You can earn tons of XP just simply by playing the game, and right now, if you are grinding out Team Affinity 2, you are probably doing so. But definitely take a look at these collections down here, because there's so many of them and so many ways to earn additional XP. We're going to skip the second inning collection, but we're going to talk about it in a different way in a moment. But take a look here, Team Affinity Season 2. So if you've been playing any of the Team Affinity missions right now and you're earning some of these players, you collect 3 of them, simply just 3 of them, and you can do the lower overall, the 89 overalls, 87s. Like these cards, you don't even need the big cards, right? You don't need the master ones, the 90s. It's just the lower overall ones. You collect 3 of these cards and you get 35,000 XP just by doing that. So they just added that a couple days ago, and it's definitely a nice little XP boost if you're trying to get to that 650 before Friday. We got the rookie collection here. They added this not too long ago. 15,000 XP can be earned there, and these are very low overall cards. If you scroll to the bottom, we got bronze and silver cards in here. Remember, collecting cards doesn't mean that you lose them. You're not giving them away. That's exchanging. Simply collecting cards means you can't sell them anymore, and most of the cards in these collections you already couldn't sell to begin with, so it's a win-win. You can collect multiple cards in multiple collections. Make sure you get your free player programs done. Fred McGriff, Bruce Sutter, Jason Giambi, Madison Bumgarner, the breakout Matt Kemp, all of these cards, collecting them. So if you earn them through the player program, you're getting a non-sellable free card. All you have to do then is collect that card that's already non-sellable, and you're getting additional XP. 15K for both of these, 5K for the Giambi, 35K for Stutter and McGriff. Definitely recommend, like, these are must-dos, especially if you guys are trying to grind out this last-minute XP and get to 650K. So knocking out those and collections and getting the XP from those and then just simply playing the game is going to be your best bet right now to get to 650. Let's talk about investing. So with the second inning collection, basically you took the 3 first inning bosses and you put them into collection. You got 50K XP. This collection has been around for a while, but if we take a look at these cards, I mean, look at Fernando Venezuela. This card is 113,000 at sell now, 130K at buy now. This card was once 40 to 50K. If we take a look at Kenny Lofton, he was right around mid 30 to low 40s, so like 35, 40K. He's now 66K. All right, and then Mike Piazza, same thing. He was in the low 30s. He's high 30s now. So out of all 3 of these, this is probably the one that, you know, didn't go up a ton in price, but it still went up. The reason I'm saying this is because for the third inning program, we're going to get the same collection, but it's going to be the 3 second inning bosses. So heading over to the marketplace and looking at these 3 bosses, they're all right under 40k. Lee Smith, Jason Bay, Don Mattingly. Now, out of all 3 of them, I would say that Lee Smith, because he's the best of the 3, is more than likely going to be the one that's going to go up. Now, will he go to 100k like Venezuela? Probably not. Just because he's a relief pitcher, a closing pitcher, I don't anticipate that. But I feel pretty confident his card is going to go up into price. Now, out of these 2, which one's going to be the one that doesn't really go up, and which one is going to be the one that goes up a little bit more than the other? That one is tough to say. I think Jason Bay is the better card between him and Don Mattingly, but Don Mattingly, Yankees player, Yankees are a popular team. There's a lot of Yankee fans out there. They might want this card. I'm definitely going to be investing in Lee Smith cards. Between these 2 guys, I'm not quite sure, but I might buy 1 or 2 of each of them. Now, I understand that this is pretty expensive to be investing in you know, stocking up on cards that are already 40k. But without a doubt, Lee Smith has to go up in price. I just see it happening when that 3rd inning program starts and these 3 cards have a collection that you can throw in there. I mean, if you want to get a head start on the 3rd inning and get that 50k, buy these cards right now. Me, on the other hand, I'm going to be buying them to invest. Now, one thing to point out for all of my PlayStation users out there, if you guys were unaware, for the next couple days, there is still a stub sale going on. Unfortunately, this isn't for Xbox, it's PlayStation only, but you can get 30% off of buying either 150,000 stubs or 67,500 stubs. For me, I haven't spent a ton of money in this game, roughly about $150. I think for me, to do all this investing I want to do, it's worth the 70 bucks to get 150k, so I'm probably going to do that. The sale ends on June 3rd, so I'm probably over the next couple days going to buy at least 150k worth of stubs. I might buy 1 here and 1 here because it's just such a good discount, and then use all of these stubs to invest in those 2nd inning bosses that I think will go up because of the 3rd inning collection and just the fact that they can no longer be earned for free. So somewhat similar to the 42 cards. The 42 cards were in pre-order packs, and then they were no longer in circulation because people were collecting them and you couldn't get them out of packs. Now they're there again now because of the 42 event. But basically, if you take an item that everybody can earn for free or it's in a pack, and then you take away the ability to earn that card and it's no longer in a pack and people are putting it into collections, which makes it the frequency or the amount, the quantity of that item is now shrinking by the minute throughout the community. Because of that collection, it's going to tend to go up in price. So that's definitely my thinking there. Now, the other thing that you can prepare for, and it's not necessarily for the 3rd inning program, but I think it's going to come hand in hand with it, and that's Player of the Month. So the month of May is coming to an end today, and that means that we're going to get a May Player of the Month collection and player and content and all that good stuff. And if you take a look at the Player of the Month program, I'm going all over the place here. If you go to monthly rewards, and we look at April, well, April had this collection that had to be done. There was no way around it. And basically, it required all of these Topps Now cards and some Player of the Month cards. Now, the Player of the Month cards are going to be able to be earned, but when we get May Player of the Month, it's going to require the Player of the Month cards. The majority of this collection are Topps Now moment cards. And basically what happened is all of these cards shot up in price. Like the gold cards were into the 8 and 9, 11,000 range for some of them. Some of these diamonds were up to like 12 and 13,000. And that's all because they went into this set that gave you Byron Buxton and everybody wanted it, and not everybody had these cards. Now, there's 2 really cool things here. Number 1 is that they're really cheap, and the reason that they're really cheap is because you can get all of these for free. So if you've not been playing your Topps Now moments, I highly recommend it because you can get them all for free if you go to Topps Now moments here, May 17th or May 23rd. This is going to give you 3 cards that you're going to need for the May Player of the Month. May 10th through May 16th, another 3 cards here. May 3rd through May 9th, another 3 cards there. So there's 9 cards there potentially that you can earn for free that are going to go towards that Player of the Month program for May. So you can get those for free, but not only that, because they are free right now, a lot of them are way down in price, and some of them actually went up because of all of the exchanges that came out for Team Affinity, and people are exchanging them. But looking at the prices now, these cards are going to be more in demand whenever the May Player of the Month comes out, So if you have a bunch of free cards, right, you can sell them for stubs if you have no interest in doing the May Player of the Month program. If you want to do that program, you're going to want to hang on to those cards, but also it's not a bad idea to start buying some of these up because they're going to go up in price, and it's going to be a great way to flip or make profit off of these cards. So make sure, I don't have a full list of like all the cards that were in the April Player of the Month versus the ones that are in May. So you want to make sure you're not investing in cards that came out during April and not during May. Actually, as I look at the card art here, it's very minuscule and you probably can't see it on your screen, but if you look like right above Jordan's first name and to the left, it says 4.26. Adam Duvall says 4.13. So I actually just kind of noticed that as I'm cycling through the cards. So you can go to the marketplace, go down to filter, go to series, go to tops now. And if you look at all of these cards, they do have the date on there. So any of these that have May on them, 5/18, 5/18, 5/15. This one I think says 5/18. I can't tell, it's a little small. Wade Miley 5/7. So look through the card art on these. These are great cards to invest in because when May Player of the Month comes out, they're going to be required for a collection just like Byron Buxton, and they will likely go up in price. Now, if you don't have a ton of stubs to do investing on these, that's totally understandable. Just make sure you get those Tops Now moments done because you can still get a ton of these cards for free. And if you want to hang on to them to sell them later when they go up in price, you can do that. Or you'll have a really, really nice head start for whatever collection is going to be in that May Player of the Month. So just to recap, knock out those collections for your second inning to finish that up before it ends on Friday. Invest in those second inning bosses if you can afford to, because they will likely go up into price. And then also invest in and make sure you knock out those Tops Now moments because those are going to go up whenever we get May Player of the Month. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.